following is instructions on how to perform a ritual and initiate something called the Halloween game. Before anything else, I want to say that I don't recommend doing this. Playing with forces of this kind is extremely dangerous and not for the faint of heart, or even a good idea for the bold of heart. Too many things can go wrong, and too easily. Believe me, the consequences are far too severe. However, if you're sure that you want this, read carefully. If everything is done correctly, and you survive the night, you can ask one question and receive the correct answer. No matter what it is, the ritual must be performed on Halloween night. If it's carried out any other night of the year, it simply won't work. First, you need to carve a jack-o'-lantern. The face doesn't matter much, nor does the size of the pumpkin. What does matter is that it's fresh. It needs to have been carved on Halloween day. You need a candle next, and it must be white. Once it's dark, set it outside on your porch, or next to your door if you live in an apartment. Before you light it, prick your finger and drip at least a drop of blood onto the top of the candle. Then you can light it. At exactly midnight, knock 3 times on your front door from the inside and whisper, "Samhain, I wish to play a game with you." If you've done everything right, the physical manifest of Halloween itself will approach your door. You'll hear footsteps walking up to the door, and then hear a whisper saying, "The game has begun." Make sure all your doors are locked and windows closed. If it can get in, it will. And whatever you do, don't look through your peephole at it. If you do, it won't be there. It will be behind you. When the police arrive, they'll find you all over the room. On the floor, the walls, the ceiling, everywhere. Don't look through the peephole. However, if you've done everything correctly, the game will begin. After you hear the whisper, you'll be alone again, and it's safe to go outside. Well, actually no, it's not safe at all. But you don't have to worry about that entity waiting for you out there. Leave your house and be quick. You only have until sunrise. The goal of the game is to find a black jack-o'-lantern with a black candle inside of it. It will be somewhere within a 1-mile radius of your house. It can be anywhere within that area, however. On someone's porch, in the middle of a graveyard, in a pumpkin patch, up a tree, just about anywhere above ground. There's no particular face it'll have either, but one thing's for sure, it won't be pretty. If that doesn't seem difficult enough, there's a catch. Until you find the pumpkin, you'll be pursued by creatures of pure bloodlust. I wish I could tell you what they'll look like, but I don't know. They're different every time, and they could look like anything that could pass as a costume. A vampire, a witch, a clown, a scarecrow, even things like a murderer. The list goes on and on. They could also be just about any size or gender. Trick-or-treating children, teenagers, adults, whatever. The one night a year where everyone walks around dressed like monsters. You won't be able to tell the difference. You don't want to be caught thrusting that knife into some innocent kid with a bag of candy. So make sure you know it's really a creature. Halloween knows what it's doing. If they catch you, they won't hesitate to tear you limb from limb. You can try to kill them, stab them, bash them, even shoot them. But you can't kill them. The best you can do is slow them down for a bit. Cut off its hand. It'll keep walking. Cut off one leg. It'll hop. Cut off both, it'll crawl. If you manage to find the black jack-o'-lantern without being murdered, you're almost in the clear. Kneel down next to it, facing the carving, and ask your question. Don't hesitate. Don't stall. And don't try to talk about anything else. Once you've asked your question, the pumpkin's face will move and speak, and you'll hear the same whisper you heard at the door, telling you the answer. If it's a bad answer that you didn't want to hear, you're likely to hear a mocking chuckle. Immediately blow out the candle, and the game is over. If you leave the candle on, or fail to find the jack-o'-lantern before sunrise, the monsters will never leave. They'll keep following you, forever, until they get you. However, if you show up, and you don't have a question, Halloween will take it as a great insult. And even if you blow out the candle, the monster will continue to follow you. After you finish the game, never attempt it again, unless given an invitation. A few people have reported that next Halloween, they found a black envelope on their porch, addressed to them by name from Halloween itself, inviting them to play again. This can happen for a few reasons. Halloween can feel cheated, that maybe you didn't deserve to win. Perhaps you did very well, and it likes a challenge. Or maybe it was a very close call, and Halloween thinks it can nab you the next time. Whatever the case, be wary, because Halloween can be a trickster. Good luck.